I've been doing data annotation for 4 weeks now. I have made, $1,143 working about 15 hours a week. Here's my honest review of that entire process. First of all, this is not like branded, sponsored, endorsed. I'm not getting anything from talking about this. I do have a referral code. I'm not going to share it. I only get 5 referrals total. I'd rather keep them for people that I know personally because I've had such a good experience with this, if that makes sense. I saw a TikTok, one that I believe was a paid endorsement, to find this website, dataannotation.tech. And I was home, and I was like, I have some free time. This seems kind of scammy, but let's go for it. And it's worked out. They've actually paid me that money, so I don't believe it's a scam. I went to the website. I took 2 assessments. I took a beginner assessment and a core assessment. The beginner assessment was not paid. The core assessment was. That is the only thing in terms of hiring that I did. There was no resume. There was no interview. I simply took the assessments and gave them my name, my social, that kind of thing to be put in their system. They did ask for my highest level of education and just some background information. I'm not sure if that had an impact on how I was picked to do tasks. I'm not sure. Couldn't tell you because once again, they haven't contacted me and given me information to talk about. But within a couple of days of taking those assessments, I got an email, I want to say it was maybe 2 days later, saying, hey, you have tasks available. And since then, I have had virtually unlimited work, okay? Thousands and thousands of hours worth of work assigned to me that I can do as much or as little of it as I'd like. This is 1099 work. This is not like a W-2 job. You are not employed. You're contract laboring. So you pick your hours. You can do it at 3 a.m. if you want to. You can do 3 hours a week if you want to. I shoot for about 15. I do nights and weekends. So that works well for me. The pay is anywhere from $20 to $30. That's the highest that I have seen. If you can code, they pay you more for that. So I think that pays up to 35 or 40. My first couple of days, maybe my first week, it was about $20 to $21 an hour. Now I'm sitting at about $24 an hour. But once again, this is 1099 work, so I'm responsible for paying all the taxes on that money. For me, it's worth it. I do this just for fun money on the side. It's worth it. The time is going to pass anyway. I'm bored. I may as well do this, if that makes sense. They pay you through PayPal, has to be PayPal. I don't understand it. Quite frankly, that was the thing where I was like, this is a red flag. But they've paid me. I have gotten the majority of that money. The money that's still pending review are hourly projects that I submitted less than a week ago. You're either paid by the task or by the hour, and for hourly projects, they review them, so it takes up to a week for that money to be available for withdrawal. But once it is, you can pull it whenever you want. And you can make withdrawals every 3 business days, and it's in my PayPal by the time I open PayPal. The tasks that you're doing, in case you don't know, you're rating and reviewing interactions with chatbots to make sure that they're being honest, to make sure that they're not acting like people, making sure they're staying in their lane, but being helpful and courteous and kind and that sort of thing. So for me, that's kind of interesting work. It's simple work. It is not easy. It's tedious. You have to Google what what it's telling you to make sure it's not lying. That kind of thing. There's a lot of detail to it, but to me it's interesting work, so I don't mind that one bit. Some people have asked if you have to be in the US. I don't know the answer to that. I do know that when you go to enter your address, you can change the country, and I'm not sure why they'd let you do that if you can't work from other countries. Maybe the pay scale is different. I don't know. I've heard on here some people talk about how they applied and never heard anything. They didn't get an email saying, hey, we're not going to hire you. They heard nothing, which is rough, but also you don't go through a formal hiring process. So it's not like there's a hiring manager that's going to reach out and say, hey, we're passing you over. I've also heard that some people who have been hired you will randomly, like on a lottery system, go under review. And they will like go through your work. And I think they're judging it for like quality, how long you're taking this, you know. There are plenty of these tasks that say like, take your time, Google it. Because if on their end, they know the chatbot like slipped a lie in there, like a factual detail, and you didn't look it up and you didn't catch the fact that it was lying, they can boot you for that. So like I said, like it's simple work, but it is tedious. I can't have the TV on while I'm doing this. I can have like some music going, but that's about it. And then I've heard from some people who had basically my same experience of taking the assessments, having work within a couple of days, getting paid within like a week. And they've been doing it for years. So I don't know, lottery system, Hunger Games type deal, who knows? But, you know, good luck to ya. Just wanted to share in case you were looking for something like this. Okay, love you.